For example, you may find out that the Nashorn JavaScript engine got deprecated. Now, if you are using Java and mixing it with JavaScript, you may actually freak out. Oh my god, Nashorn got deprecated. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Shall I jump out of the window? Shall I switch to Rhino? Shall I give up on Java completely and use Node.js? Well, you don't have to do that. Here is a better option. It comes from a project called GraalVM and is fully open source, and it offers so-called Graal.js, a scripting engine which is Nashorn compatible, can be included in your projects, and is fully open source. Now we are going to take the tool